Advocates one and all, spellers rising together. Have you heard about the non-speakers who graduated at the top of their college classes? How about the speller who was able to take the ACT exam using a letterboard, or the spellers who have been allowed to have the support of a trained CRP in their public middle school? Maybe you have heard of these or other instances of accommodations and accomplishments, but do you know how these great strides forward came to be? Advocacy efforts to date have spanned education, public access, jobs, housing, and government. Much work is being done every day by non-speakers, their families, and allies everywhere to secure access to appropriate educational opportunities. Many spellers have also worked tirelessly to open doors outside of education to secure accommodations in public spaces, to develop fair employment conditions, and to create housing situations where spellers can flourish. Non-speakers are meeting with congressional representatives and other policymakers to advocate for access and equal treatment. The question is, how can we help each other in these endeavors and build on each other's hard work to rise together? Each of us is an advocate for spellers, every single one of us. This fact is a matter of necessity. It is often the only way to create basic access for ourselves. For spellers, advocacy can be an arduous process filled with trial and error and compromises along the way. There are many lessons to be learned from these experiences. When we advocate for ourselves in isolation, without the benefit of knowing which strategies have worked and which have not, we are lacking the great strength that can come from shared knowledge. When we meet with government officials without knowing about other non-speakers who have secured similar meetings and requested similar support, we lose the chance to capitalize on the efforts made by those preceding us. When we have no information about which institutions enthusiastically support spellers and which are hostile to reconsidering their assumptions about non-speakers, we are entering a negotiation without essential knowledge that could impact the results of our efforts. On the other hand, knowing the details of the myriad of advocacy efforts, large and small, that non-speakers are engaged in will prepare and inspire us to undertake new projects that we otherwise may have never considered. There are great challenges in sharing this type of information. Among other things, we have to address confidentiality concerns, and we need to avoid giving ammunition to those doubters who are always searching for the means to undermine our work. Nevertheless, we must overcome these risks and find a way to safely share information. We can and should work together to develop a platform to facilitate the exchange of vital information about the work that is a part of all of our lives. If you are interested in joining in this project and working toward a way for spellers to productively share data, please visit www.spellersrising.com or send an email to Amelia@spellersrising.com. Fellow advocates, let's unite to build on all of our advocacy efforts and rise together.